sequence will be from Municipality of Pandan, Province, Verac, then Caramoran. Okay? Sige? From Municipality of Pandan po, sino po ang ating presenter? Okay po, good morning po ulit. So, anong cluster C po, yung services and social change. So, yung GAP po is low awareness of parents and communities on early childhood development, learning difficulties, and disabilities. Yung outcome sana is to increase awareness and active participation of families and communities. We need to conduct intensive IEC and parenting education. Yung PPAs po is parenting sessions, IEC campaigns, community forums, and advocacy on PCCD, inclusive education and child development. Lead governing unit is LGU, MSWDO, DepEd, MHO, Barangays, ECCD Council, PSWD, and NGOs. Yan po yung sinasabi ni Doktora kanina na dapat po yung parents is may literacy na po about sa neurodevelopmental ng bata para early detection po ng learning or intellectual disability. Tapos the next one is, yung next gap po is limited access to early identification, assessment, and intervention services. Children receive timely screening, assessment, and intervention. We have to strengthen early detection and referral systems po. Ang PPAs is developmental screening, newborn screening advocacy, referral services, and periodic assessment clinics. Governing unit, lead governing unit is LGU, MHO, and RHU, and MSWDO. The third one is weak referral and case management system. Ang outcome is to improve coordination and continuity of services. Kapag-institutionalize po ng integrated referral and case management system, yung ating PPAs are case conferences, referral protocols, multidisciplinary case management, and follow-up and monitoring. Same din po, LGU, MSWDO, MHO, DEP, and PDAO. And the last one is, stigma and discrimination toward children with disabilities and learning difficulties. Ang outcome is magkaroon po ng inclusive and supportive communities to promote disability inclusion and child rights advocacy. PPAs are community awareness campaigns, inclusion activities, celebration of National Children's Month, and disability awareness programs. Same lang po yung lead governing unit. And the next one, ano po yun? Low participation of parents in child development programs kasi nga po kulang yung literacy ng parents natin about sa neurodevelopmental ng mga bata. Outcome is to increase parental involvement in child development, strengthen family-centered services, parent support groups, home visitation, family counseling, and parent mentoring. Same lang po yung mga lead governing units. And the last one is limited access to nutrition and psychosocial support services. Outcome is magkaroon ng improved nutrition and psychosocial well-being of children, integrate nutrition, mental health, and psychosocial interventions. PPAs are supplemental feeding, nutrition counseling, psychosocial support sessions, and child-friendly activities. And yun po, same din po yung governing unit. So siguro po yung parang assistance na pwede naming manage, magkaroon po sana ng uniform na IEC materials para po as early as pagpasok pa lang nila ng daycare, may na-educate na po ng child development workers yung ating mga parents and ma-assess na po ng child development workers kung yung bata is may learning difficulties. Yun lang po.
Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Okay. Reactions, recommendations, support, further support.
Okay. So, well, technically, it covered din naman yung kanina na comments, no? But one of the things na baka kailangan din natin i-align dun sa taas would be the capacity building for psychosocial support. Not just for the person with disability or the child, also for the parents. Yun lang. Kasi I think everything na capture, but most importantly, it would be the drive for inclusivity in the community. Para hindi ma-isolate yung families as well as the individual who is identified. And in such a way, as mentioned din kanina when we had this small talk with Doc Tess, na we need, it doesn't necessarily mean naman that they will not be disabled anymore, but it's more of maximizing their potential so that their capacity to at least be able to care for themselves, supported by the resources available in the community, will make them relatively productive citizens instead of being identified as a burden. This is an investment for them because they will not be like this the whole time. If we don't get to have interventions early, sila yung baka maging concerns in the future, in the community in terms of safety. So, as early as possible, all these could be addressed sana.
Is that okay? Sige. So, let's move to the next presenter po from the province. Ongoing pa ba, ma'am? Sir? Sige. Ayan, sige.
Baka when we do this, sometimes we install like IEC strategies, IEC materials, provide services. Don't forget to ask the families on what exactly they need. Sometimes kasi we assume. So, the consultation process with them is very important. Kasi we also promote na we cannot really make interventions for them if they're not part of the consultations, of the planning. So, very important lang po.
Okay po. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc Anjali. Okay. Ma'am, mga ilang minutes. Okay na? Okay na? Sige. Go ahead po.
Ang spokesperson na
Spokesperson si Ma'am Annie.
First, yung services muna po. So, na-identify namin doon sa one of the gaps, delayed identification or registration of pregnant women, especially high-risk pregnancies, due to poor health-seeking behavior. So, yung aim natin dyan, increase number of pregnant registered during first trimester and all high-risk pregnancies identified early. So So, yung early detection of high-risk pregnancies, yun po yung pinaka-strategy to dyan. Though, number one, contact first try registration, then doon yung risk assessment, then conduct regular prenatal checkups, then close monitoring of high-risk mothers. So yan po yung mga services. Year-round naman po yan. Then, dito naman po tayo sa, meron sa confidence na hindi pa namin Then, inadequate access to quality maternal health services. Inadequate na, especially in underserved area, kasi na-identify namin na yung more home deliveries. Then, increased identification of quality ANC and TNC, postnatal care, facilitate days delivery, leading to reduced maternal death. So, improve access to quality maternal care. So, strengthen antenatal, antepartum, and postnatal services. Then, ensure skilled birth attendance. Dapat makaprovide kami 24/7. Yung BEMONG sana, yung po yung bigyan natin, strengthen referral system and utilize telemedicine or consultation pala. So, PHO, yung PRAC ang concern namin na body dyan. Then, yung ating lead is the PHO, of course. Then, yung coordinating collaborating agency, yung mga PHO, level 1, level 2 hospitals, RHU, under RHU, the MHO, nurses, midwives, and PSWs, and of course, yung barangay captains. So, binigyan namin ng importance yung level ng barangay. Then, dito naman po tayo sa dito limited economic empowerment and integration support to gender-based violence, victim survivor families. Yan po yung isang gap. Then, yung gender-based violence or victim of survivors and their families improve economic resilience and reintegration. Yung strengthen survivor livelihood and economic empowerment program for gender-based violence victim survivors. Yan po yung strategy. Then yung program activities na province is to conduct of skills training for gender-based violence victim survivors and their families, provision of starter kits, so then child referral and entrepreneurship support. Then ito yung mga body na concern, LCPC, LCAT policy, and the PMDT. Of course, the main is the PSWDO. PSWD, yung coordinating unit, PSWDO, PNP, PESO, DOLI, TESDA, SLP. Then dito naman tayo sa limited access of survivor-centered services, adequate access to psychological intervention, expand and strengthen the availability of registered GBV services across the province. Then, ito yung activity establishment and enhancement of gender-based violence services and improvement of psychological services. So, yung body dyan is the LCPC, LCAT-BALC, and the PMDT, the PSWDO. So, yung dyan, yung MSWD and the PMP. So, nag-notice ko, diba, services and social change. Bakit wala yung aming social change? Wala. Dito po sa social change, meron na kami ka-input po. Yung social changes, sa baba po na wala. Bakit wala?
Sa isang league.
Hindi dito lang. Dito sa baba na. Dito. Sa kabilang news.
Or dito mga punta.
Dito pala sa service social change. Saan tayo? Di ba dito?
Yes, ma'am.
Bakit wala yun? Wala po. Wala. yung social change, dapat andyan. Meron akong ano dun sa social change. So ano yung mangyayari dun sa mga wala. Hindi dito. Dito, dapat meron kayong social change after this one. Sige ma'am.
Ano ko mama, try ko i-research.
So, yung social change dyan, yung lack of community and family support. So, yun yung gap. Then, ano yun po yung magiging outcome? Increased health-seeking behavior. Then, ano yung strategy? Yung health promotion. So, anong gagawin? Kanta community education on danger signs, birth preparedness, and facility-based deliveries. So, yung mga coordinating unit dyan, yung stakeholders, yung PHWs, midwives, municipally, yung under corpus po yan, MHOs, PHOs, and MGU. Then, so, yung part ng another social change, yung lack of awareness on the benefits of the pregnant can avail. Okay. Then, reduce financial barriers to accessing care. So, ano yung strategies yung financial protection? Yung activity dyan is to intensify awareness campaign on maternal care packages. Then, ito na po, yung collaborating unit dyan, yung PhilHealth, RSUs, LGUs, and MHOs. Doon po sa poor quality of maternal health services kasi kulang bagay yung maternal packages, yung poor quality of maternal health services. Then, improve quality of maternal health services, capability building, strategy dyan. Then, continuous giving of updates on any related safe mothering program. So, yun po yung social change na nangyayari.
Kanina siya makakata. Thank you, Ma'am Annie. Any comments po? Clarifications, recommendations from our partners?
Hello! Okay. Siyempre sa check muna na good thing na actually maganda yung comprehensive yung presentation ng team. Okay na nandoon yung economic support yung to promote economic resilience ng ating GBB survivors. Ang input ko, kumbaga, suggestion is, especially kasi services yung pinag-uusapan natin, availability of services to our GBB survivors. Aside po doon sa psychosocial support na incorporated, I think, asan si Ma'am Sel? Yan. As mentioned, ni Cindy, you include all your existing or ongoing PTAs. Diba? Kaya hinahanap po doon yung mga regular programs nyo na. For example, sa PSWDO, I know you provide financial assistance. Diba? To support yung mga legal needs ng ating GBB survivors. And merong happy homes na ang province that provides temporary shelter for our GBB survivors. So, sana makita natin yun doon. Kasi, unang-una, may budget requirement yan. Diba? So, dapat nandyan siya. And, isama natin yun, yung existing, ongoing PPAs, your innovations,
na naisip nyo based on the exercises since day one. Yan, and yung sabi nga ni Miss Inge, ano yung wish list ninyo na ano mo yung mga pwedeng expansion ng services or additions dyan sa PPAs na sa tingin ninyo will address the gap and will contribute to your expected outcomes. And doon naman sa social change component, baka you can specify the target frequency ng mga gagawin ninyong community awareness raising. Kasi makikita natin dyan, if meron nga ulit kayong issue on the limitation ng budget, pero gusto nyong i-expand yung inyong efforts, then we can insert din as a strategy yung pag-explore ng partnership. Diba? Para partnership, yes! So yun, so i-specify natin how often gusto natin gawin yung mga community awareness sessions. Baka hindi na lang kapag Women's Month tayo bababa to discuss policy and all, di ba? Baka pwede natin gawing every other month or mga ganyan. So yun po. Oh, some! Yeah, kasi yun na nga, meron tayong anticipatory action na I mentioned earlier. Definitely, part of the preparatory work is magkakandak tayo ng mga information sessions, community level information sessions. So we can maximize that. Hindi lang siya emergency, DRR, di ba? We will include subjects or topics on adolescent pregnancy, SRH, GBV prevention,
Okay. So in addition lang, one of the things lang na baka pwede natin i-look into, this is about improving services naman. One of the dictum din kasi is to hear from the recipients of the services so that they could contribute to maybe improving, things like that. So baka we would like to have I'm not sure if it's something that should be placed here, pero mechanisms for continuous quality improvement. While we are putting in services, we need to make sure that these services are at par with the quality that the receivers define it to be. Diba? Parang, sige, nandyan siya, available siya. Is it being utilized? When it's utilized, is it effective? So, baka continuous quality improvement mechanisms can be placed there. Pero we could start with including in services as well as the processing of client satisfaction surveys. So we could look into that, identify what needs to be improved or what may be lacking, and then respond from the feedback of the beneficiaries. Sometimes kasi, di ba, may misalignment na we install, but this is not the way the beneficiaries would want it installed.
Okay, may dagdag pa ako, may naalala ako. In connection po doon sa, ano to, in general, in relation to social norms change, kasi nakikita ko naman, nandyan talaga yung community awareness raising activities natin. Ayun na nga, we aim to expand it pa. Maybe we can include specific sa the PPA, yung engagement or part naman ng pag-expand natin and partnership, yung engagement ng ating youth-led organizations, women-led organizations, PWD-led organizations, na maging partner natin doon sa conduct ng ating IECs, information sessions. I-share ko lang na earlier this year sa ating Typhoon Uwan emergency response, iniba in partnership with ADRA, iniba namin yung approach sa pag-conduct ng awareness sessions, information sessions. Instead of hiring community facilitators, ang strategy ay nag-train ng mga barangay frontline service providers, the barangay BAU desk officers, the women organization officers na mga active, at the municipal level, staff ng LGU, RHU, and sila in return nag-commit after the training na magkakandak sila ng kanya-kanyang information session sa purok nila na hawak nila, saan sila naka-assign, sa barangay nila na monitor area nila. So, in span of 2 to 3 weeks, over 15,000 women, girls, men, and boys, youth ang na-reach ng information sessions on SRH and GVB. Diba? So, na-share ko lang. Kasi ganun yung maitutulong kapag nag-reach out or nag-partner tayo sa mga existing youth-led, PWD-led, women-led organizations natin. Mas nagiging madami yung allies natin doon sa ating advocacy.
Okay, thank you po. I-add ko na lang, this is for general po. Kasi, yun nga, di ba po ang output na ito, hindi lang po kami CFF na nandito ang titingin. And also, not just the UNFPA po na nandito, it can be, pwede po siya makita ng higher level, or kung mag-resource mob po kami, or resource mobilization, makikita din nila. So, ang akin na po, as the MMD lens na po, is kaya ba natin specify yung outcome? Example, reduce financial or improve. Gaano ilang percent ang gusto nyo i-reduce? Kung ilang barangay ang gusto nyo i-target? Nakuha nyo po, quantify. Kasi yes ma'am, specific. Kasi po ito ang usually tanong pag nag-resource mo. Gaano ka-extent ang gusto nilang lahat ba? Or kalahati lang? Ganun lang po ang aking, kasi usually ito ang tinitingnan nila. Siyempre, mag-aalat ng pondo, how extent is the intervention, and if possible ba dun sa timelines natin. Nakuha naman po ba? No, yun lang po. Sige. Thank you, Ma'am Annie and Kay. Sige. Thank you po. Okay, from Municipality of Vera. Go ahead, ma'am.
Good morning po.
Okay na po yan?
Sa identified gap po, lack of definite guidelines or policy in the shared responsibilities. Outcome po, clear implementation of rules.
Ay, sorry. Ayan, tama. Ito pa. Sorry. Ayan.
Cluster C services and social change. Newborn and childhood care services available, essential into part of newborn care, except immunization, including OPD.
Nasa baba. Ayan. Ay, yan tama siya. Okay.
Availability in regular basis for the delivery of OPD vaccines kasi po ang vaccines po from national po. Allocate funds if possible in LGA level or intensify ITC program and active case finding or surveillance of PPDs while waiting for the availability of the vaccine. Continue the advocacies on national immunization program. Governing body po, MHO. Unit po, MHO din po, and collaborating stakeholders, PHO, PUH, and PDO. Another identified gap is the available po ang rural contraceptive implant kit namin. Pero wala po with trained workforce on use of the mode displayed by UNFPA. Kaya kailangan namin mag-request ng training or capacity building at regional level. PPE po, collaboration with provincial, regional level for the conduct of training. Governing agency MHO, Lead Unit Department MHO, and same po sa collaborating stakeholders, PHO, PHPO. Sa adolescent-friendly pregnancy and postpartum services, available joint clinical pathway with AF, adolescent-friendly health facility level 2. The outcome is to become the adolescent-friendly health facility level 2. Strategy is continue support on the upgrading for the adolescent-friendly health facility accreditation. To include in the 2027 AIP and lead is MHO, governing body MHO, lead unit MHO, and collaborating with stakeholders, PHO, DOH, and DO. SHADEP and coordinated school-based RHE CSE delivery active per RA 10354 section 14 with municipal DEP and MHO MOU on school health services and adolescent referral. RHE implemented in target schools monitoring reports submitted to Sangguniang Bayan and MHP. Existing DepEd coordinated school-based RHE CSE shall be implemented in target schools. Monitoring report to be submitted to SE and MHP. Reorientation for the commitment of the program and to include in the 2027 AIP DepEd programs agenda to municipal health board and municipal school board. Governing agency, municipal health board and municipal school board, lead agency, MHO, lead unit, and collaborating stakeholder DepEd. Communication and engagement strategies rolled out to all barangays through the PHD, PCPCSA birth structures with documented rollout activities at barangay level update records. Involved peer-to-peer promotion and engagement per barangay. Increased level of awareness through youth activities within the barangay. Ang PPEs po, U4U activities, peer counseling, shade, adolescent forum, parenting talk activities. Lead governing body, PHBSA. Tapos ang agency department, LIDO, MTO, MHO. Collaborating stakeholders, PLGU, KLG, CPD, PAPCOM, and SK. Yung provincial population, and SK. So, women-friendly space established at RHU CHO for survivor reception, basic CMR, case management rate, MHPSS, first aid, PEP, provision, yung prophylaxis, and referral, staff with trained MHO clinician and MSWDO social worker, operational protocol for after-hour response documented. Ang outcome is ma-establish, magkaroon ng magmaman na and maging functional ang WFS na na-establish na po. Strategy to provide trained WFS personnel and to tap NGO support. Training on operational protocol, basic community management. Lead governing body, MSWDO, lead unit or department, MSWDO, MHO. Collaborating stakeholders, PNP, KLG, and other NGOs. No BMOM training of 3 newly hired midwives and 1 physician. All 12 outcome po, all 12 midwives are BMOM trained and 3 physicians. Strengthen the capacity of newly hired midwives and 1 physician through MIMOng training. Endorse for the next available MIMOng training. Governing UH, MHO, and Fund General Fund. Thank you po.
Thank you. I think the governing po is the local health board, diba? Okay. Yun lang po yung, ano lang natin yung governance bodies. Okay. Sige. Any comments, reactions, recommendations, clarifications?
Okay. Sige. Pwede pong pabalik doon sa women-friendly space. Okay. Yung part kasi ng gap natin, masyadong heavy, no? Pinagsama-sama niyo lahat. Yung WFS, establishment, as reception, or isang entry point natin sa GBB referral pathway. You also have the basic CMR, which is, I think it should be an entirely separate, thing. Tingin ko lang. Etc. Ang tingin ko kasi dito, with the gap na napakalaki ng magnitude, WFS itself will not address this entirely. Ba? So, baka po pwede natin i-point by point yung outcome strategies and PPA with your identified gaps. For example, yung basic CMR i-separate natin. Kasi ibang outcome or strategy yung kailangan natin dyan. So, baka po i-unpack natin ng konti yung gaps so that yung maisip natin na specific PPAs, as outcome strategies and PPA ay mas specific din na tutugon doon sa gap. Kasi for example na, with the inclusion of the clinical management of rape, the PEP provision, hindi po yan natin ginagawa sa WFS. Baka po mas sa WCPU. Correct? No? And we have one in Virac. Nasa EPMC, tama po mga ma'am yan. So doon tayo papunta. So baka mas mag-focus tayo dito sa pag-improve or pag-strengthen ng referral mechanism. Yan. So yun yung input natin dito sa part na ito. Doc, you have additional?
Agree ako kay... Go ahead. I-flag ko lang siguro for everyone's awareness also. Earlier on achieving adolescent-friendly health facility level 2, while it's beneficial po that we really reach level 2 or level 3, let's also take note that sometimes it may not be enough. Sometimes, yes, we get certified, but is it serving its purpose? Meaning, is it reaching the adolescents who are in need? Especially so, let's challenge the idea that AFHF are just for pregnant adolescents. We need to look into it in such a way that adolescent-friendly health facilities serve all adolescents of all genders, whatever, wherever they are in the spectrum of sexual and reproductive health, whether they have been sexually active, whether they have been abstaining, whether they have been pregnant or are parents, para sa kanila yun. Whether babae or kahit anong gender man sila, para sa kanila yun. So, apart from just achieving the adolescent-friendly health facilities, let's reflect on its functionality. Really just to emphasize na we're investing in it. So we need to optimize the investments in leveling up as level 2. And then another is, as mentioned din ni Ella kanina, about parang ma-exponentiate yung ano natin, yung investments natin, partnerships. So, I'm glad that there's a clear partnership identified with DepEd because when it comes to adolescent concerns, DepEd is really a very, very strong partner. So hopefully a relationship will be strongly built. And then, apart from just the school, let's also mobilize their students. Kasi the students, they do have their own clubs that could magnify yung mga efforts for SBC and IEC through peer educators or peer navigators as they call it. At the same time, mobilize youth groups nga din. Kasi sila yung kayang ituloy-tuloy with their own resources or resources coming from us to continue the IEC or the SBC and the gender transformative messages that we'd like for the community to have.
Oh, last na. Hindi ko lang maalala na meron akong nabasa about out of school, RHE. Ayan. So, true to all po, pag meron tayong issue on adolescent pregnancy, ang recommendation po natin is to also consider what about the out-of-school youth? Nandiyan ba sila? So, in-school siya. Okay. Sa in-school, i-share ko na sa lahat na we already identified a partner, NGO, that will help us address kasama yung adolescent pregnancy through in-school reproductive health education. And we will onboard another for the out-of-school RHE. So, baka po pwede nyo natin i-integrate sa inyong mga plano. Ano yung naiisip ninyong strategy to reach out sa mga out-of-school youth para ma-provide din natin sila ng mga interventions on adolescent sexual and reproductive health, including prevention of adolescent pregnancy. Kasi baka pag nakita po namin yan sa inyong plano, madali na yung pag-partner, pag-collaborate with our implementing partner. Meron na kayo, doon na lang natin suportahan yung tukol dyan sa out-of-school RHE. Okay.
Maraming salamat. So, the last presenter po will be from Municipality of Caramoran. Okay. Sino po ang mag-represent? Si Doc. Si Sir MJ. Okay.